And welcome back to another For All podcast, SPCA Tampa Bay style. My name is Eric Keaton, and we are live broadcasting from our Largo, Florida studios on Facebook and YouTube. Share it, comment. Let's do this. Like it, love it, care for it. Whatever the icons or the emojis are, let's have some fun and talk about the animals. Let's bring in Ashley Rafferty because she is our adoption specialist. She's hanging out in the chicken coop. Who do you have, Ashley?
I wish that my camera was a little bit lower. There's a chicken, he's sticking his head up, and he's about to just do one of those selfies that you see all over the internet. These are our adoptable chickens. They're little babies. They're not even 2 months old yet, and there's 7 of them, and they are named after the 7 dwarfs of Snow White. And as you can see, they're not,
you know the names by heart?
Not afraid of humans at all.
You know the names by heart? The 7 dwarfs?
So I have Doc, Sneezy, Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Bashful.
There you go.
Can you guys hear me okay? Did you catch that?
Yes, we got it.
Yeah, and then if you can see right behind me, we also have 3 adult ducks that are available for adoption as well. We have Junior, Affleck, and Indy, and they're in the little coop right next to me. I don't know if you can see those back there.
It's very original that we would name, or somebody else name a duck Affleck.
I know, right? These chicks, they're just having their breakfast, so they're all I put their food in front of me, so they'd all naturally want to be on camera.
So Ashley, similar with the pigs that we had a few weeks ago, again, in order to adopt these animals, check with your homeowners association and all that, right?
Yeah, definitely. You'll definitely want to do that for sure. Oh, see, when you go like this, they think you're pouring new food, and they all get interested and come over here. They're so cute, and I love that they aren't scared of me. We've had these since they were really tiny. If you guys follow us on social media or ever check our website, you'll know we've had these guys for a few weeks now. So they were much tinier. They could fit in the palm of your hand when they first got here. So they're growing up around humans, so they're going to be excellent pets.
Were these the same chicks we were thinking about taking to the NBC studios during Clear the Shelters?
Yes. Yep. They're big enough to be out in the coop now, so we've moved them out here, and we had them under that heat light for a little while because they were so little, but they are growing up fast.
That's right. They were in one of the adoption playrooms that we normally have for families to meet a dog or cat, and yeah.
They're not like parrots. They do not like my keys.
Let me ask you this, Ashley. If I'm interested in one of those, do I have to adopt them all, or can I just pick up 1 or 2?
Yeah, you could just pick up 1 or 2 for sure.
Same thing with the ducks?
You know what? I'd have to check on the ducks. But there's only 3 of them, so if you're going to adopt 2, why not adopt 3?
Does Affleck come with a full insurance?
Yes. Or at
Does he
least
have a lot of cash hanging out under his feathers?
I wish that you guys could zoom in and see that he's falling asleep with his face in the water bowl. I'm going to scare all these chickens if I get my camera, but I want to show you guys.
Okay, let's go. Here we go.
I don't know if you can see him.
No. You can hear if I'm silent, you can hear the lovely sounds of the chicken coop.
So those are the ducks. I don't know how to zoom in on this, but anyways, there you have it.
Love the feathers hanging out on the chicken wire, right?
Oh.
Yeah, those little guys are definitely. How much bigger are they going to get?
Oh, probably twice the size. I mean, average chicken size.
Average chicken size. That's right. And they do make wonderful pets. If livestock, if you're available to have them in your area, please go to our website. They are named after the 7 dwarfs doing best impression of Snow White is Ashley Rafferty, because she has the 7 dwarfs there. Wonderful. Ashley, anything else to add about any of our adoptable animals?
You can find them all at spcatampabay.org. The site is live, so the pets that are available will show there until they're adopted. These little chicks are $25 each to adopt, and the ducks are $15 each.
All right, super. And remember, it's Tuesday. We're live, open on Wednesday. So mark your calendars, be here on Wednesday at 1 o'clock when the shelter opens, and pick up the 7 dwarfs. And Aflac the duck. We'll have more on them in a little bit. We'll take a break, come back and talk to Camille about some of the events that SPCA Tampa Bay will be attending here in the next couple of weeks.
All shapes, colors, species, breeds, ages, situations, welcome here. Shelter care training, so pets are safe and healthy. We're here for you, have no fear. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all. Dogs, cats, pocket pets, reptiles, livestock, birds and wildlife too. No matter where you come from or what you've been through, we are here for you. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all.
And that explains why we have more than just cats and dogs and rabbits and other critters. We have the 7 dwarfs, the 7 chicks that you just saw with Ashley, and the ducks, especially one named Aflac, and the others. You can check them out on our adoptable pages. And you can welcome in Camille Harkenrider from the SPCA Tampa Bay Veterinary Center down in St. Pete. Camille, how you doing?
I am doing well. How are you this morning?
Awesome. Did you remember the names of the 7 dwarfs without looking on Google?
You know, I never got into Snow White. I never watched the movie as a kid. I know. I'm terrible about movies. But you know that by now.
Our whole staff is terrible on movies. We have a comment. Well, except for the ones that are my age. We had a comment earlier from Carolyn talking about my dad joke, saying I made a bad Snow White joke. But I mean, Snow White, what has that movie been around for, like 50, 70 years?
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah. So, I think that one's been around. I can understand when I reference something like Back to the Future or some movie like that, or Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you guys are like giving me the blank stares.
Crickets.
Yeah. I understand that. Halloween's coming up. I'm not going to mention any Halloween movies. So let's talk about some of the events that we'll be attending, because they do have some Halloween themes.
Yeah, we have a couple of really fun Halloween events coming up over the next few weeks. We have one at the YMCA in Clearwater.
Music.
Trunk or treat. And the best part about it is it's free to the public. All you have to do is register online and reserve your time slot. They just ask for COVID precautions, that everybody reserves a slot to come in with their families, and there's just going to be a lot of different Halloween fun, vendors, candy, all that good stuff.
And that's at the Clearwater Y.
Correct.
And you and I were discussing, obviously going to be well attended. It's hard for us to bring animals to every event, right?
Right.
And why is that?
They don't always get along with people in costumes, so that's a big Halloween thing. Good thing to remember, but also the best place to adopt our animals is at the shelter.
That's right.
And so if you are interested and really want to see the animals, the best place to do that is to come to our shelter.
Our biggest challenge at that Y event is going to be to find a trunk, right?
Yeah, we will see. We might take the company van and decorate it. We'll see what
I don't know if it's kind of like a SWAT van. It's kind of like we're going to have a sliding door.
Right. we'll come up with something, but it'll be a really fun event. They normally have about 1,000 people come out to that every year, so it'll be a really fun time, and we're excited for that. That starts at 5:00 on the 28th. And then we also have the Bark Party coming up at Sea Dog Cantina, which is also in Clearwater. So Clearwater is where all the fun is at this year, I guess. And we're going to be there. We're going to be asking for donations for some Halloween costumes for your dogs. You can bring your dogs to this event. It is also free if you are dining in that evening and afternoon. There's going to be a raffle, all sorts of different things. So it'll be a good time as well.
Well, it's kind of, with the Halloween event, it's kind of easier to have the COVID protocols in place because everybody masks up anyway, basically. I mean,
Yep.
At least the kids. So you're not young enough to remember, and you probably have seen some of these back in the day. I don't think they have them anymore at Target, the old plastic masks that my generation could not breathe in and had to wear to knock on doors to go trick-or-treating. I think, Camille, if you see them now on like a Netflix show or a Prime show, it's probably a very scary show because those plastic masks are being used for scary movies. You know, even some of the funnier or the funny masks that they had back then. Yeah, you just couldn't breathe in those things. You'd sweat, and from house to house, you'd have it lifted on top of your head. Yeah, very scary looking. That's all they had back then. So. What else? Where else are we going? SPCA Tampa Bay.
Well, next week, not Halloween related, we are going to be at the Rowdies game on Wednesday. So you can come out, see an adoptable dog. We'll be having a good time with our prize wheel, our beanbag toss, all that fun stuff. So you can come hang out with us before the game. It'll be fun.
And we have good news and we have great news. And
yes,
about our last SPCA Tampa Bay Rowdy dog, not Slime, but one of the first ones we took out there was Damu. You want to share that with everybody in case they missed it?
Yeah. I think Damu, if you all remember, he has been on TV. He has been on social media. He's been on pretty much everything. We've been trying to get this poor dog adopted. He's been there for 5 months, and he is finally in his forever home. And we are so, so excited for him. And he is just the sweetest little thing. And I am just so happy for him.
And kudos to the Rowdies, because when they found out that Damu was still struggling to find his forever home, they had prepared to bring him out at halftime of the game next week.
Yep.
He was going to be on center field and everything, and we were all excited, but breaking the news to them, he's not going to be available, which is a great thing.
Yes.
We're going to bring somebody else.
Unfortunate for the game, but very fortunate for Damu. We're really happy for him. Yeah, so that's exciting.
And our schedule is filling up fast for the Great American Teach-In.
Yes, yeah. Next month we will be going to several schools, it sounds like, and sharing about the organization and how to care for your pets, all those fun things. So. And,
I think every other day people are sending an email either to information@spcatampabay.org, dropping something on social media and our messages, or sending it to podcast@spcatampabay.org. Asking us to come out or participate somehow on the Great American Teach-In. And of course, we have Scarehouse Pinellas. Let's mention that.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Move on to Sharon.
Yeah, you can. I believe we're sharing the info on that on our Facebook page, so you can find that info there. Scarehouse every year, as far as I know, they have donated some of their proceeds to us. So. Very thankful for that. It's from what I've heard, it's pretty scary this year. They have real actors instead of just volunteers. So check that out. Right across the street from our shelter.
With real actors.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, hopefully we have those events on our website too. If you go to get involved, we have the events tab there, and then you can click on that and see all the calendar. Otherwise, you can hit us up on social media. We also are tagged with a lot of those events that we're participating in as well. Camille, great job as always.
Yes. Oh, and one last thing, something very, very exciting. This Sunday is the 5th birthday of the Vet Center.
Awesome.
So happy birthday, SPVC, and we will be celebrating them on Facebook later this week. So excited for that.
Happy birthday. I will not start singing. We will let Colleen Sherry do the singing with our For All Shelter mantra.
All shapes, colors, species, breeds, ages, situations, welcome here. Shelter care training, so pets are safe and healthy. We're here for you, have no fear. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all. Dogs, cats, pocket pets, reptiles, livestock, birds and wildlife too. No matter where you come from or what you've been through, we are here for you. A place for our community, for creatures big and small. SPCA Tampa Bay for all.
Back on the For All podcast, my name is Eric Keaton, and joining me now, another member of our marketing team from an undisclosed location here on planet Earth, Sharon Sharp.
Are you sure about that, Eric?
I don't know. Are you in one of those vehicles with Elon Musk and those folks?
Doing my rotation around the Earth.
Yeah. Matt just said you might be going into space with Captain Kirk.
Oh, I totally would if you'd bring me along.
When is that? Is that today or
Tomorrow? It's moved to tomorrow.
It's Wednesday. Matt just said it's Wednesday.
He deserves it. If anyone deserves it, he deserves it.
That looks like the Biltmore estate behind you.
Oh, behind me?
Yeah, I had to double glance on
My
my
beautiful screen. Full disclosure, I put a little bit of a chunk in the paint in the wall behind me, so I covered it up today with my lovely screen that my family got when we were living in Thailand. So,
wow. Did you just mention that you were living in Thailand?
I was not born at that time, but my family had lived in Thailand. They were active service members, and they were deployed over there for a few years.
Wow, awesome. That is great. That is a fact. I think we should cut the feed right now. I mean, it's much higher than that. That's something we didn't know. And everybody should drop a like or something that many people did not know about traveling somewhere in the world on this planet, whether in space with Captain Kirk or to Thailand with Sharon Sharp. Anyway, I'll get back on topic. What's new with the website? We got some changes coming up.
And first, before I dive straight into the website stuff, I want to show you guys this throwback picture that I took last month during Clear the Shelters of one of those little chicks that that Ashley was with. So look how big they've gotten in just a month. That's crazy.
That one is definitely not bashful.
No. Yeah, they love people, like Ashley said. They're going to be super friendly pets for whoever picks them up. Yeah, so new stuff on the website. First up in our adoption tab, we have Diamond Dogs program, which is something that's been active for quite a few years, but we made it easier to find. And the Diamond Dogs program is a program that's sponsored by Love My Dog Resort and Playground. And they'll pay for a bunch of extra screenings and blood panels and stuff like that for our senior pups to help them get adopted. So yeah, pretty cool thing. You can go on this page here and see all the benefits that come along with it. A month of free doggy daycare, grooming appointments, water park passes, all sorts of stuff. Very cool.
And if not part of that program, when you get to SPCA Tampa Bay and you're looking at that particular dog, it will say it on their card.
I think so. I believe that's still true. Yep. And then another big thing coming up in the next month is Paw It Forward.
Yes.
Paw It Forward. So we did this last year, was our first virtual one, right, Eric?
Correct.
Paw It Forward.
Last year. Yep.
And we showed a bunch of really amazing stories that we had collected through the years of animals we helped and people that we helped. Had our great jingle that Colleen Sherry produced for us. You can revisit that video and a whole playlist of 17 of our stories from last year right here on this YouTube spot on our page. And now we're gearing up for the 2021 version.
That's right. And one thing we'll also have on there is a link to our November 3rd YouTube special for the Pod Forward,
The
which
VIP preview party.
will be hosted by the Emmy Award-winning SPCA Tampa Bay ambassador Dale Badway and Colleen, who's produced some of our For All Shelter music. So that's going to be entertaining. It's our way of introducing a lot of the commercials and touch points and stories that you were talking about, Sharon, that people will be seeing all across Tampa Bay. I mean, we really flood the market with our story, because what it comes down to is, as a For All Shelter, we're a charity taking care of 700 to 7,500 animals a year, wildlife, and what many people consider our dogs and cats and the critters. So we need the community's support. We don't have a big ball or gala like we used to. We can't put 500, 700 people in a room, but we can entertain you with the stories. And I think this year some of them are going to be those heart tuggers.
Tugging at the heartstrings. We've always got such amazing stories, passionate staff, and just really interesting things that come through the shelter every year. So
the way that our staff worked all the time, but especially with some of these animal stories, and now they all have happy endings. So it's amazing the work that they do.
Do you remember how much we raised last year? I can't remember offhand, but
I think it was close to $190,000.
Nice. It's a lot of money to help pets. It goes a long way.
That's a lot of cheddar. So I can't do it as well as he can. All right, are we moving to TikTok? One TikTok video. We always like people to be entertained on the TikTok. We're rolling it. Here we go.
Are you gonna get up?
Oh no, thank you. I'm snoozing.
But it's 10 o'clock.
I actually don't care what time it is. I've had a crazy week.
And how did that one?
I feel that.
That's my two dogs. If that was a dog video, that would be my two dogs. Charlie and Roxy, those two. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get up. I should shoot a video one of these days with them, how they eat. The one picky eater and the one that it's gone. You set it down, you go feed the other one. By the time you come back, Roxy's finished. Like you didn't trying to get us to look like you didn't feed me.
You forgot. Yeah, some future TikTok content for sure.
All right, so we have a special, Sharon, for this week's entertainment for the top 10. It's the top 10, what we find, or at least what I find, as unusual, funny, strange, weird, cool names of our adoptable animals that people can pick up tomorrow when we open. Let's roll it. Let's go. Number 10, Osiris. Why is Osiris on there? Because I think he's our longest term resident right now, right? If not, he's definitely in the top 3.
He's been there a while, and that's also a very appropriate Halloween name. If I remember right, Osiris is the Egyptian god of the deceased, so very in theme for this month.
Wow, I did not. I'm learning so many new things today.
I'm full of random information. So
we have a dog named Diesel, but the reason that this Diesel, I don't think we have a picture of him, but you can find it on the. I think he's a very small dog.
I don't know.
So it's kind of funny to have a very small dog named Diesel. Number 8, Genghis Khan.
Oh, it's so punny. I love it.
Why do you love this one so much?
It's just such a good play off words. The Kong, the toys are so popular for pups.
And I think it's the German Shepherd we have right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good name, good dog.
A big guy. He's a Kong. He probably could chew right through one. Number 7, I have no idea what this is. I just copy and pasted his name. He must be royalty.
I've been trying to figure this one out. I'm a big fan of The Simpsons, and I saw Ralph W., even though it's spelled differently, and I immediately jumped to this has to be a play on Ralph Wiggum in some sense.
Like Ralph the dog, the Muppet,
Yeah.
Ralph.
Muppet, Ralph. Yeah.
Ralph the dog.
The 4th?
Is that the 4th? That's
very
distinguished.
We could have a typo. Number 6. Skizix. Which what?
I think this is a play off the artist Skrillex, who scratches records, but Skizix scratches his seasonal skin allergies. So got to tie up there.
I only know Skrillex from their music being on the Just Dance game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dancing to that. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it was some good times. Number 5.
Affleck.
And Affleck the duck, he was asleep. So, you know, who do you like better? That's our duck, Affleck. And then, of course, you have that guy.
Yeah.
A fake duck. It's fake. Our duck's real, folks. We have the real Affleck.
Aw.
Number 4. Something I can use right now after last night's NFL news. We'll just leave it at that.
Say, honey, I'm going to pick up some whiskey at the store. You came back with a dog.
Number 3. Yes, Shania. Of course, made famous. I wish we could play the music right now. But this is her with one of Shania Twain, music legend here in North America and probably the globe as well. That's a pic from 2018 with one of her dogs.
That is a comfy looking dog.
Yeah, she is definitely an animal lover. Number 2, you can't have an animal up for adoption if you don't have one named Pancake. I believe that's one of our rabbits.
Nice.
He does look like a pancake. He or she looks like a pancake. I'm not sure. And number 1 this week, you met them earlier, the 7 dwarfs. The baby chicks that we have. Did you?
I had to go on the website afterwards and see if we had a single animal named the 7 dwarves before I realized you were referencing the whole set of chickens that were named the 7 dwarves.
Have you shared that movie with your family?
You're going to be disappointed in my answer. All right. My kids grew up in an age where all the Disney movies are CG, computer graphics, and they cannot do that cell animation anymore.
Yeah, that is true. It is definitely different.
Yep.
Yeah. That means movies like Bambi is out.
Out. I got them into the songs in The Little Mermaid, but they wouldn't watch the whole movie. They just wanted to hear the music.
Cinderella. Well, they've made Cinderella over so many times. So. All right, Sharon. Anything else to add on the SPCA Tampa Bay For All podcast?
I don't think so.
All right, I think we got it in. Adoptable animals, events, online updates, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, Pawing It Forward, November 3rd. The big premiere on YouTube, and then November 4th, we're going to be flooding your television and online screens basically that whole week, November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Yeah, not the whole week, but 3 days. But who's counting? I'm Eric Keaton. We'll see you next time. Go to our website, spcatampabay.org/podcast. Find out more information about the program, and go to YouTube. You can see all the past episodes that we've had. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Camille, for contributing to our podcast. We'll see you next time.